Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Roughing the Kicker by Emily Silver. Narrated by Rose Dioro and Teddy Hamilton. Prologue. Tenley, 9th grade. Everyone clear on the rules of the game? Why'd you bring me here, Gabby? I hiss, my eyes shifting nervously around the room. Because you know Matt is going to be here. I want any FaceTime I can get with him. Her blue eyes take on a dreamy look. She's been swooning over the sky for weeks. But I'm not much better as my eyes seek out Jackson. Red solo cup in hand, he's with Rachel. My eyes narrow. She's twirling her hair as she rests a hand on his arm, laughing at whatever he said. White-hot jealousy spikes through me. Are you going to woman up and tell him how you feel? Gabby whispers in my ear. I've had a major crush on my next-door neighbor ever since he moved in right before school started. Shh! I swat her away as they start to move everyone into separate rooms. Why are we playing this game? So people can make out with each other and then have to guess who's who? The duh in Gabby's tone is implied. A lead weight sinks in my stomach at the thought of someone else kissing Jackson. Yet, the thought of telling him that I like him sends me running scared in the other direction. Every time I try to tell him how I feel, my belly knots, and I feel like I might puke. Why is talking to boys so hard? Remember, no talking, and only 7 minutes. Once everyone has had a turn, we'll come back out and guess who kissed whom. The chipper tone in Rachel's voice has me cringing. I don't want to be here, but came to support Gabby and her quest to finally ask out her crush. I wish I had that same opportunity. We sit and wait as people come and go, my nerves amping up. Tenley, you're up. I don't have to go. I lick my lips, trying to slink back into the shadows. You have to. Rachel rolls her eyes at me. We have an equal number of guys and girls, and if you don't, it'll be uneven. It'll be fine, Gabby reassures me, pushing me in the direction of the closet. Deep breath. I open and shut the closet door, twisting my hands together. I don't like coming to parties. It's not my thing. I'd much rather be at home hanging out with Gabby and watching a movie. The door opens and shuts, and I suck in a breath. Shit. It's one word, but the hair on my arm stands on end. It's Jackson. I'd know that voice anywhere. His hand hits my shoulder as he settles in the dark closet. I don't know who came up with this version of 7 Minutes in Heaven, but I'm thanking them now as a warm breath ghosts my cheek. Turning my head, my lips ghost his and nerves erupt in my stomach. I'm freaking out. I'm kissing Jackson, the boy who moved in next door and won me over the first day of school. My hands find his arms, resting there as his tongue slides into my mouth. I lean into him, his cologne almost overpowering as I breathe him in. It's hard to think as he takes over, his hands cupping my elbows. Jackson knows what he's doing. I've never been kissed like this. Never been kissed ever, in fact. I let him have control as I try to keep up with each stroke of his tongue. My toes curl as he sucks on my lower lip. I could get lost in Jackson. A bang on the door jolts me back. Time's up. Come on out, and then we'll send the next couple in. I blow out a breath, wishing we had more time. 7 minutes wasn't nearly enough to get my fill of Jackson. You're a really good kisser, Jackson whispers. I don't tell him it's me as he backs out of the dark space. My fingers trace my swollen lips, wanting to imprint every second of Jackson's lips on mine. I'm on fire right now, wanting to drag him back in and tell him it was me and never to stop. Instead, my phone buzzes in my pocket. Mom, you were supposed to be home 20 minutes ago, young lady. If you're not home in 10 minutes, you're grounded for 2 weeks. Crap. I type a quick text to Gabby, letting her know I have to go home, and hope there will be time later to talk to Jackson. Because after that kiss, I'm on cloud 9.
Chapter 1. Jackson. I feel alive. With the sun high in the sky and the grass beneath my cleats, I've never felt more energized. The pulse of the teams thrums around the empty stadium. It's the second day of training camp and I couldn't be happier. The Mountain Lions are already looking good. We missed the playoffs last year, but that's making us hungrier for a win. "Special teams, you're up," the coach shouts. The team from Vegas came down for a friendly matchup, keyword being friendly, but they're one of our biggest rivals, full of dirty players, so even during camp, cheap shots are being thrown. Every time we come off the field, our coaches are yelling at us to play clean. Grabbing my helmet, I jog out to where my guys are lining up. The field goals kiss the top of the stadium where the Rockies jump out to greet us. It's the best fucking stadium in the country. Stepping back from where my long snapper crouches, I nod, ready to boot the ball between the uprights. I take a steadying breath, letting all the sounds of the game around me fade into the background. The ball is snapped. 1 step, 2. My vision tunnels to the ball as I strike it. The second the ball leaps the ground, a linebacker rushes me. Our own linemen are trying to hold him back, but with a quick spin, all 300 pounds of him slams into me, and my extended leg as it's coming back down to the ground. A popping in my knee has me curling into the fetal position as I hit the turf. "What the fuck, asshole!" I scream, clutching my leg to me. My guys swarm him. If this were a real game, flags would be flying. "What happened?" Darius, the team trainer, is out there in a flash, kneeling beside me. "It's my knee." White-hot pain blasts through my entire leg. Darius puts his hand on it to steady me, and I scream again. "I'm not kidding when I say it hurts." I shove my helmet off my head and wince through the pain. I grind the heels of my hands into my eyes, trying to stave off the agony that is rolling through me. "Do you need a hand?" The sun is shaded as a body moves over me. Casting one eye open, Coach Franks is standing above me. "I thought this was supposed to be no contact." I turn my gaze to my line of guys now kneeling close by. They look sick. "That'll be a conversation for later." I sit up. Coach kneels down beside me. "I want to get you looked at. Be a good patient for these guys, all right?" "We'll take care of them." Darius waves at 2 guys to come help. "Let's get you into the locker room and we'll get an idea of what's wrong." "You're in good hands, Fields." Whatever it is, it won't be good. I try to breathe through the pain as 2 of the players from special teams help me up. It takes everything I have not to lose my lunch from the pain of hobbling toward the awaiting cart. "Jackson, what happened out there?" The team doctor greets me as I settle onto the bench in the x-ray room. "Fucking asshole from Vegas, that's what," I grumble. He claps a hand on my shoulder, giving me a sympathetic stare. It doesn't help my mood. Nothing does. Not the quiet chatter between the trainer and doc, nor the hum of the machine as I lie still on the table. "It looks like it's your MCL from what I see. I want to get more scans done at the hospital to make sure your ACL wasn't damaged." Fuck! I clasp my hands over my eyes, trying to ignore every thought that's racing through my head. Out for the season. Injured reserve. Free agent. "MCL is better than your ACL, Jackson. Not when you're in a contract year." Bitterness drips from my tone. This was supposed to be our year. My year. Denver's year to make it to the Super Bowl. "MCL, even a severe tear, can repair itself without surgery in 8 weeks. We'll know more later. But stay optimistic, Jackson." Easy for him to say. "You are very lucky, Mr. Fields." The doctor comes into the room, clipboard held at his side. "There's no damage to your ACL, so no surgery will be needed." I blow out a breath, the tension easing in my chest. I look to my left and see my girlfriend Rachel scrolling through her phone. "So what happens next?" I try to sit up more, but even the slightest movement hurts my leg. "You'll need to keep all weight off the leg for the next few days. No walking, no moving around, nothing." His eyes shift to my girlfriend, still not paying any attention to anyone, only her phone. And after that, my hand flexes at my side, itching to do something. Anything but sit still for the next few days. "After that, you'll need to meet with the team's doctors and staff for your rehab plan. They will handle everything from there. Do you have someone who can help you in the meantime?" I glance over at Rachel, knowing this will go over about as well as a lead balloon. I'll figure something out. No weight bearing at all. I mean it. Any deviation could set your rehab back, and we need you ready for the season. You've got the meanest kicking leg in the league, so you need to be ready. Thanks, Doc. I extend a hand before he leaves the room. Hey, Rach. My call goes unanswered. Rachel! Nothing. Absolute crickets. Damn it. Rachel! This time her brown eyes swing up to meet mine. Annoyance lingers there. What, Jay? I don't miss the bitchiness hidden in her tone. Did you hear anything the doctor said? Why would I need to? I don't know any of that medical lingo. She snaps her gum. It might as well be the snap of my patience, because with the way this day is going, I'm all out of fucks to give. I don't know, because I'll need your help these next couple of weeks. I can't put any weight on my leg. I repeat the doctor's orders back to her. And why do you need my help? I scrub a hand over my face, willing myself to stay calm. Because you're my girlfriend, I need your help. It's like I'm talking to a child. Rachel sighs, letting out an annoyed tone, as if it's my fault that I got injured today and not that punk from Vegas's fault. What an asshole. You know I have a photo shoot in New York next week. I can't miss it. They're one of my biggest sponsors. Ah, yes, the life of a beauty influencer. I'll never understand what she does, and she understands football about as far as she can throw one. So you're just leaving me to fend for myself? Anger sneaks its way into my voice. Why are you yelling at me? God, you can be so selfish. Breathe, Jackson, breathe. It's not going to do anyone any good if I lose my cool with her. Right now, she's my only option, and I need her help. Rachel stands, popping her hip out. She's gearing up for an argument, but at least I know how to head it off. We've only been together for 13 years now. I need help getting home. Do you think you can at least manage that? She rolls her eyes, but doesn't fight me. I'll take the small wins where I can today. It's hard to imagine what I saw in her all those years ago. One game of 7 minutes in heaven and I was hooked on her. But now it's hard to remember the reasons why we fell in love. We're two strangers passing in the night. Rachel waves a hand in my direction, designer purse in hand. Is this going to take much longer, Jay? I have things that need to be done. I grind my teeth together, hating the way she calls me Jay. Do you think this is how I wanted my day to turn out? Knee injuries aren't a fucking joke, Rachel. I shout. I'm at my wit's end today. My knee is throbbing, and the person I should be able to depend on is annoyed with me. Her eyes roll. Stop being so dramatic. God, you're going to be a bear to live with. She picks up her purse and walks out of the room. Call me when you're ready to be discharged. I'll see you at your place. Fuck. There is no way I'm going to last the next few weeks with Rachel, especially if she has some event in New York. It means I'm all on my own now. I'm stuck in a downward spiral. If I'm not careful, I could cause further damage to my knee that requires surgery. The nurse comes back in, saying they want to get my knee stabilized before I'm discharged. Before my thoughts can drag me any further down, my phone vibrates on the table next to me. And the one person that can turn this day around just did. Tenley.
Chapter 2. Tenley. It looks amazing, Tenley. Ashley stands behind me, clapping her hands as I wipe paint from my brow. The blooming tree on the wall is one of my better murals, if I do say so myself. Yeah? It's still a few weeks before school starts, and I always like to paint something new on the plain brick wall in my class. One of the perks of being in a private school. The kids will love it. I can't believe the school year is almost here. I look around my empty classroom. It feels lonely without the voices of kindergartners floating around. I'm nervous, Ashley confesses. What if they don't like me? My gaze moves to my new assistant. With her big doe eyes and a smile warmer than a summer day, I know the kids will love her. Don't let them sense your fear, or they will steamroll you. I didn't think it was possible for her eyes to get wider, but they do. Oh God, they're going to eat me alive. I throw my head back on a laugh. You'll be fine. Just don't wear white pants, and you'll be okay. Why not? Her brows furrow together. My very first day of teaching, I had my whole outfit planned out. White pants and this top that had apples on it. I thought I was the epitome of a teacher. I laugh at the memory. It seems so long ago that I started teaching. I never thought anything would happen, but during art time, one of the kids tripped and fell right into me. I had blue paint all down my legs for the rest of the day. Ashley hides her smile behind her hand. Okay, that's pretty funny. That won't be happening to me. See, your first day will already be better than mine. I was mortified, and Principal Carson only laughed at me when she came down to see how I was doing. Ashley stops laughing. She is scary. I shrug a shoulder. You get used to her. I have so much to learn from you. You'll do great. I sent her a wink. Checking my watch, I realize I'm now running late to meet my sisters for an early happy hour. And a cocktail or two never hurts either. Cheers to the start of a new year. Penny, Nora, and I clink our glasses together. I can't believe that Tyler is going to be starting kindergarten this year, Nora wails. Tears gather in her eyes as Penny takes a big gulp from her margarita. I can't believe you're old enough to have a kindergartner. Nora, the middle sister of the three of us, started popping out kids as soon as she and her husband got married. My baby is all grown up. I wish he was in my class and I could see him every day. I dunk a chip in the salsa sitting on the table. And that's why I'm the favorite aunt, because I get to pick him up from school. Penny gives me a smug smile, but I couldn't be unhappy for her if I tried. Someone's feeling upbeat. Only Nora could get away with calling her out like this. Did you meet someone new? Why can't I be happy just to be happy? I don't need a man to be happy. Penny pins her with a fierce glare. If it weren't for her light brown hair, everyone would think we're triplets. We look that much alike. You don't. I cut off Nora before she can say something that will get Penny riled up. We just haven't seen you this happy since the divorce. And that makes us happy. Penny rolls her eyes at us as she takes another glug of her margarita. I figured it was time to stop wallowing and move on. Who are you, and what have you done with our sister? I say on a laugh. At least I'm not pining after someone I no longer have. Penny quirks a perfectly manicured brow in my direction. It used to make me confess all my secrets to her when I was younger. Now, not so much. I don't know what you're talking about. I glance around the brightly lit Mexican restaurant. The three of us have been coming here for who knows how long. Even with Nora now having 3 kids of her own, she still makes time for the 2 of us. Now Nora is giving me a look. How's Jackson doing? Jackson's Jackson. Why do you ask? I play it off. They look at each other before looking at me. Cut the crap, Tenley. You broke up with what's-his-face. I cut Nora off. Ryan. She waves a dismissive hand. Whatever. You broke up with another guy. Why? He seemed perfectly nice. Excuse me if I didn't want to settle for perfectly nice. At least you were probably having sex on the regular. For the first time tonight, Penny's face falls. God, I miss sex. You wouldn't if it was perfectly nice, I mutter under my breath. My point is, you need to stop pining after Jackson. He's never going to break things off with Rachel. The mere mention of her name has my hackles rising. I don't know why you two think I'm saving myself for Jackson. Oh, sweetheart. Nora clasps her hand over mine. You keep pretending like you aren't, but we all know the truth. You don't have to be so patronizing. I wave our waiter over for another round. I love my sisters, I do. But times like these make me not like them very much. There's a new guy at my office. Maybe I can set you up with him? Nora waggles her eyebrows at me. No. I point a defiant finger as a fresh drink is set in front of me. The last guy you set me up with was still in love with his ex and cried the entire date. How was I supposed to know? Nora gives me an innocent look. Clearly you're too loved up with your own husband to know the signs. I shake my head. You're right about that. Penny agrees. Nora sips her own drink. Maybe one of these days you'll find someone who can pull your attention away from him. My phone chooses that very inconvenient time to buzz. I try to hide the smile spreading across my face, but I must do a poor job because those two read me like a book. Let me guess. Jackson? I ignore Nora and swipe my phone open. I hate that I'm so easy to read, and that even though I try to hide my feelings for my best friend, I'm actually terrible at it. My eyes fly over the message, my heart dropping to my feet. Oh my God, he's in the hospital. What? They both shriek at the same time. I don't know. He just told me to meet him. Something about his knee? I need to go. Keep us posted? Penny asks as I lean down to kiss her cheek. I will. Bye. I race out of the restaurant, my heart pounding. Even the smallest thing happening to my best friend sends me in a tizzy. Because no matter what I tell my sisters, I'm actually so far gone from my best friend. It's not even funny. Chapter 3. Tenley. Hey, there she is. Jackson sounds drunk as I walk into his room. Someone looks like they're feeling no pain. He points a finger at me as I take a seat next to him. They gave me a painkiller. Should wear off in a few hours. The dopey grin on his face confirms this. What happened? Fucking Alan. He shakes his head. A heavy 5 o'clock shadow lines his jaw. Who's Alan? Alan. From Vegas. Jackson says this like I should know who he's talking about. I don't know every football player. What did he do? Shaking his head, Jackson pins me with a fierce stare. We had a friendly game at training camp today. Thought it would show good interdivisional camaraderie. Asshole jumped off the line early and plowed into me, and boom! He motions toward his leg. I wince. What did the doctors say? Jackson gives me a lazy grin, showing me his pearly white teeth. MCL sprain. Out at least 6 weeks. I'm so sorry. I reach for him, squeezing his forearm. Even the slightest touch sends a zing through me. He's not mine, and I hate that my body reacts like this. Speaking of, I ask, where's Rachel? His jaw clenches. Whether in annoyance or pain, I don't know. She had more important things to do. She should be at my place when I get discharged. My own jaw grinds down in annoyance. Rachel. The bane of my existence. Jackson is way too good for her. Should be? Jackson, are you going to be able to take care of yourself? Easy, Tiger. I'll manage. He forces the word out. Can you stay with your parents? He shakes his head. They're in Europe right now, I think. Or maybe Asia. I'm not sure. I smile. I've always loved Jackson's parents. As soon as they retired, they sold their house and have been traveling wherever they want. I haven't seen them in ages. Probably the last time I saw them. Jackson shifts in the bed, a flash of pain distorting his handsome face. Are you okay? I stand, wanting to ease his pain, but not wanting to touch him and make it worse. For him or for me, I'm not sure. His eyes are drawn out. It fucking hurts, even with painkillers. What can I do to make it better? I brush the loop of brown hair that fell into his eyes off his face. Chocolate eyes meet mine, causing my heart to stutter. You're here. You're doing it. Is it bad I want to slap the guy who did this to you? Jackson laughs.
Okay, Tinley. Sure you do.
What? I'm affronted. It sucks that he gets away with this.
Pretty sure the guys got into it with him. We'll get them back on the field.
Football players? I don't hide the annoyance in my tone. All so pig-headed. Jackson's eyes start to drift shut.
It's a good thing you love me.
His words smack me in the face. He doesn't mean them, not like I mean them. But it takes everything I have to still my face and show him that they don't affect me. You are my favorite football player. I punch his shoulder. We're friends, right? So let me distract you. I pull out my phone.
How are you going to distract me?
He quirks a brow at me. Wordscapes. The smile Jackson aims in my direction would bring me to my knees. But over the years, I've built a wall up around my heart. There are some cracks, but for the most part, it's done me well.
Prepare to have your ass kicked, Rhodes.
I can take you any day, Fields. I crack my knuckles and sit next to him on the bed. As I open the app, Jackson melts into my side. He smells like a hard day at the football field.
I should get an advantage since I've had a bad day.
Jackson sticks his lower lip out. It's a good thing I'm immune to pouts. That doesn't work on me with kindergartners. Do you think it's going to work on you? Jackson laughs, nudging me with his shoulder.
It was worth a shot. You're too good at this game.
I am one with the words. Now stop distracting me. We settle into the game, our fingers wiping over the screen. Each word gets a victory shout. But as the game goes on and our competitive sides come out, my heart starts peeking over the wall. It's easy to be like this with Jackson. It's always been easy with him. When he first started dating Rachel, I was crushed. It was hard to be around them when they were in the lovey-dovey stage. But I've steeled myself against it over the years. Having boyfriends always helped, even though Jackson hated every single one I brought around. It helped slot us into the defined roles of friends, best friends. We've always been there for each other. I won't abandon him in his hour of need.
Ha! Nailed it.
Except that wasn't a word, you goofball.
Yes, it was.
He cuts himself off when it flashes at him.
Damn.
Last person to get the word is the winner? I ask.
You're on.
It's always the hardest, the last word of the game. Concentration is the name of the game. So much so that I completely miss the new person in the room. My, don't we look awfully cozy? Rachel's shrill voice has me jumping off the bed and away from Jackson. We weren't doing anything wrong, but my hackles always rise around her.
I thought you were meeting me at my place,
Jackson questions. Rachel doesn't move her gaze from me. The piercing darkness in her eyes has always unsettled me. It irks me that I can't get a read on her. Ah, Jay, I felt bad about earlier, so I figured I'd help you get home. The sweetness dripping from her voice has me backing away from them. Tension rolls off Jackson the closer Rachel gets to him.
You told me you had to be in New York.
She waves him off. That's a matter for another time, baby. Oh, God. I hate it when she calls him that. He's 6'1" and weighs over 200 pounds. He's anything but a baby. We don't need you anymore. Rachel waves a dismissive hand at me.
Rach, can you not? Tenley was just being a good friend and distracting me from the pain.
Friend. If there's a word I hate more in the English language, I'll chew my own arm off. That's why I came back. She drags a manicured nail down his chest. I'll help you. Jackson's eyes flit to me. His face holds a look of regret. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Slinging my purse over my shoulder, I don't wait for an acknowledgement from them. Take good care of him. This gets Rachel's attention. She's so over the top. If she rolled her eyes any harder, they could roll out of her head. Casting one look back at Jackson, I make my
Sample complete. Ready to continue?